And welcome back to the channel. Today's video we will be installing, you guessed it right, the MOSASAUR into this golf cart, the EZGO RXV. This video is upgrading the EZGO RXV lead acid batteries with lithium iron phosphate battery, in this case the MOSASAUR. Thanks for watching again. We will be upgrading the battery today. You can imagine it's pretty heavy, but it is still way lighter than the lead acid batteries which we have in there. And that means, first thing, I'll unplug, I'll take off the seat cover, and that gives us access to the batteries. In my case, we have 4 of those what is called Trojan batteries. And I hope mainly what we will do is, of course, before we start, take a picture of all your wires, everything you have here. Mine has a little rougher conditions, so hopefully everything will work out fine. And I think we have already down here a battery charger, which was aftermarket plugged in. So we'll see if they did all necessary wiring. And we'll basically try to reuse also the factory. Here you can see the brackets. I don't know if that will work. I saw other pictures and users with the MOSASAUR battery. It worked. We'll try to reuse it as well. Don't know if it will, but we'll give it a try. But basically what we do first, skip forward if you don't want to see that. I'll disconnect first all those wires which put the batteries in series. Then we'll take off the bracket. So one step at a time. Let me get my tools. If you want to follow that video, it should be straightforward, pretty easy. In addition, there are multiple other different videos out there. So first step, we will be going over here, switches, and put it in tow mode. Of course, the golf cart has to be off. So that's what I learned. That's what you do. So it's disconnected, no power is going anywhere. All right, I got everything off. This stud broke because of corrosion. Did not take this one off yet. We'll do it in a second. We have a stud in here, we have a stud here. The stud is broke. Pretty much we got everything loose. I think they're pretty heavy. I think it read something about 80 pounds. I'm not sure if that's true. There are some straps you can buy and get them out. I'll try it somehow to get them out. I have no straps. The weight we'll save here should be tremendous. So this battery which we're putting in from MOSASAUR is around 100 pounds, a little bit less. Plus the charger we'll be putting in, you know, that's kind of the net weight, let's say 100, 120 max. The last battery, we got the other ones out. And since I don't have the straps, I decided I'll use zip ties. So now you can lift them, try to get them a little bit up here. There we go. Now the sun is shining here, so it's not the best, but here we go. I hope you get the idea. I'm cleaning everything up, keep the wiring as it is at the moment. I'll get also this charger out down here, because that's for lead acid, because my 10 volt converter is dead. I'll take that one out as well. We'll do that another time. Focus now will be just to install the new battery. We need to place it in there. Charger will be back there. So we have this connector which is over here, right? So that connector has a blue cable with a plug, and that is something we want to unplug because that blue which goes over there needs to be connected to the positive of the battery. We want to get rid of, so we'll take it off. And then we can unscrew this little charger here because we will have a new one, as you have seen, by the way, in this video up there. Whoop. So this is the plug, and you can see 1, 2, 3 bolts Philip holding in, and then it just falls out. And the wire I was talking, this is the connector. We need to cut it off and basically maybe extend it. We'll see. We need to go with the battery. Probably the terminals will be here on this side where the controller and everything is. And the new one does, I believe, not fit in this. So for now, I'll just install it or try. It might hang loose. Maybe some duct tape for the beginning. And I have to fabricate either some steel, aluminum, or some wood inside and outside, because this one is not good. So you can see. All right, but let's clean this mess up. And ideally, you have a new, I checked 2-gauge wire, ideally for positive. Same for negative. Where is it? Here, because they're just old and filthy. And then we'll connect them pretty much the same as before, right here, to where the switch goes on. So the switch tells basically, yes, give me power. So that's the power from here to here through, and that's it. Pretty simple setup. That's the controller. And it looks messy there, so I try to make my best to loosen it up, clean it, and everything else. So we'll see how far I can get. And then I will check in with you with dropping in the battery and how to mount it. Alright, look at that. That looks way better. It's not entirely dry yet. I have to try it a little bit more. At least this looks way better. So I'll continue cleaning it. So I have more stuff to strip apart, obviously, but at least for now, here we have the blue wire. I took it out of this entire bundle. I want to make it nice later. I have a couple wires there, like the red one which I clipped or cut. A couple other wires which go to an old LED, or not LED, light system, which I will take out and replace with another one. Another video to come, of course, but for this video I want to strip everything out and leave those alone, because I want to, next time when I work on it, easily pull them out, because they go all the way to the front to the driver's seat. So that means for this one, I checked the cable, and it really needs just a short distance, so I'll check where it's good and bad. It's not the best cable, but I'll clip it here, so that means now I can put on a much better connection. So it looks like we're dealing with a 16 gauge wire. Such a connector here. I can crimp it. And next with the heat gun. Next we'll be working here on the positive wire. I only have 4 gauge wire here. I recommend having 2 gauge wire. I think it's a 13 millimeter, it looks like. Pretty tight. Let's check the new one. Nice. Perfect. We have the new positive wire, which we'll let hang out here. And of course there's also positive over here, right? This one's positive. Then we need to go here to the negative, and the main negative we have to trace down a little bit. It looks like it's right here. Right behind there, for me at least. And I have the ACD, it looks like, yeah, ACD controller, whatever it's called. And this is the main negative, which goes to the negative battery, so we'll replace this one as well. Alright, so you can see, I did already just try fit the charger back there. And I think that's how I want to do it. Ideally you have a cardboard box, and you can just figure it out if you can fit it in there. Because what I want to do is, as I mentioned, I would like to reuse the bracket, which, by the way, the 2 rods, yeah, look okay. The third one is broken, so I ordered a new set. But for now, for the installation, I think I'll just drop it in, see if it fits. Besides that, here you can see I used some zip ties, put that back in, and it got a little dirty again. So have to clean this area still on this side. But I want to see if I can fit in the battery first before it gets too dark, so you can see the drop-in and also how we fix it to the golf cart. First step, just in, but now check for the rods if I can put them in. Alright, it's getting darker, but we are getting there. So I cannot finish the final installation, but at least you get the idea. So we do have the bracket, which is reusable, but you see I only have 2 of those rods. I had to order another set because those 2 are also pretty corroded. Third one just snapped off me. So I think this one could work pretty well. Put some high density foam underneath so it's not rubbing too much. For now, the time being, I put a piece of wood here so it's not moving at least. So that's very important. I do have the charger back here, which also final installation pending because I want to drill the holes properly. So I'll take this one out more and more time. But that's where it will be located. You see the wire is already going over there. And down here, that's where we will be installing a nicer plate, cover plate, but that will be a plywood or piece of wood back on both sides, and then with a hole, this one will be mounted nice and neat and can be spray painted as well. Now I'm connecting all the wires and test it out another day, because you saw already how it needs to be mounted, and everything else is up to you how you connect it. Here we are, final installation. Well, it is almost done, but not completely. So with the battery, we have the bracket here. And in terms of layout, behind here is the charger, which you can at the moment not see. It's holding down with self-tapping screws. And regarding the wiring, everything in the video I previously posted, maybe up there. You saw the wiring, how it works, and the wiring diagram. Here's another picture. That's how you need to wire it up, and then you can make it pretty nice. For me, I have all the wiring laying here. I even have the charger laying in here because I need to finish that part, and that's up to you in terms of aesthetics or whatever. It does work with the cable just sticking out, and I can plug in a charger, but I want to have it nice and neat, so I can only do it outside. Regardless, the terminals there on this side, so everything what needs to be connected reaches over here. I was able to get that blue wire from the initial old charger from here, cut it, crimped it, put terminal on also over here. Also, it's just the routing, and I use a lot of zip ties to have everything in place. The wiring for this battery is not final. Waiting for the bracket to be done, also to finish this out, and then I will make it pretty and easy. And as well, there is no 12-volt system in my cart at the moment. That's the space which will be used and utilized for 12-volt again. Step down from 48-volt to 12-volt, as well as a fuse box probably, and then I will install a couple other things like lights, or maybe USB charger, etc., those kind of things. And maybe speakers, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to do the driving as well in this video. I can't, because this battery, and that's the factor, because I want to drift with it, a little drifting with it. You will see it in the video what I have planned in a follow-up video. So keep that video just as an installation video. I didn't do step by step because it got dark. I'm sorry about that. But there are, like this video up there, is showing every single easy step. It's amazing. That will help you in case you're missing something. But this should give you an idea, an indication. This battery fits in here, and the bracket can be reused. All right, let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. And thanks for watching.